What's up? This is Colin from Wizard Tricks. How are you doing today? Like I was saying, we are going to talk about prestiging in this video. I got some really cool stuff for you. By the way, look at all of these spawns right here. This is a great place to play. I've never actually played here before, but I may have to come back because this place is just popping with spawns. So we got a fortress over there, which is perfect. There's just not a lot of inns, which is going to be the main issue. But definitely, if I had a full tank of energy, I would definitely come here. But like I said, we're going to be talking about prestiging your registry. This is really important to the game. I can't believe I haven't actually covered this yet because this is a major aspect of the game, and we are going to jump into the registry because it is prestiging your registry. But first, I have a bunch of ranking up that's probably going to happen. So let's go through all the ranking up. I'll let you guys see all the ranks. That one, and I may have this one too. Boom, another one there. All right, good. And then I think that might be it. Yeah. Oh, I think so. I think those are all of them. But this is really cool because there's a few reasons you want to prestige, but let me first go through the mechanics of how you actually prestige a registry. Now, as you know, when you first are going off, it looks something like this, like the Great Hall, where you haven't fully made your foundables actually arrive into the registry. You haven't been able to place those items into the registry, so they're like red or maybe white if you haven't encountered them before. And that's what basically these look like, and you can see them in a variety of places, and you can't prestige until all of these are full. Like you see, this one's not all the way full, or this one is not all the way full. I'm still missing one there, and then variety in degrees throughout the game as you play. If you're familiar with the registry a little bit, let's place this sticker. If you're familiar with the registry a little bit, then this should make some sense what I'm talking about so far. It's basically just a registry where you're placing in the foundables that you have, and of course different foundables take more basically fragments of that particular foundable to be able to place it into the registry. So that's basically how the game is set up. Oh, look, gonna be able to place that one, which then when you basically place it, it's going to allow you to prestige just like that. That was actually perfect. I was like, I'm doing actually now because it all will make a lot of sense. See, like you place it, and you have the little button up top. That little yellow button is the prestige button, and it's going to ask you. And again, you don't have to do this. This is totally optional to the game. If you don't want to prestige, then you don't have to. But when you click it, it's going to say prestige. Prestiging this page will upgrade the page frames and will reward you family XP for each foundable returned, and collectibles on this page will reset. Would you like to prestige? So when you prestige, it's going to reset. All of them are going to be gone again. None of the images are going to be full and colorful. They're all going to go back to white. And I'm going to say, yes, I want to prestige, and we'll go into why you'd want to prestige in just a minute, but it tells you a little bit. So there you go. I have prestige. It has upgraded my frame. See, this is the normal frame, and now my frame looks like this. It is the bronze frame. Now, I actually think I can show you a silver frame because there are 4 tiers technically. There's the basic, which is like this. There's then the bronze, which is this one, and then you have the silver, which is basically the second time you prestige, and then you have a gold, which is the third time you prestige. Now, gold is the highest level. Maybe in the future they're gonna do like platinum or something like that, but right now gold is the highest level frame you can get, and it basically just changes the outline of the frame to silver, and then gold when you get gold for the frame. And like I said, I may actually have a silver one that I can do. Let's find out. Maybe not quite. There's another one that I've prestiged already once before. I think it's this one. So this is the no, I just did that one. I don't know. Whatever. I've prestiged one before, but it doesn't matter. So we'll do it again. I'm going to click this one. We're going to prestige the Hogwarts page. We're going to click yes, and then there you go. Now it changes to that new frame, and then let's go and do this one again as well, because I want to, let's see, I thought, oh, maybe it's just place a sticker. That may be what I can do. I'm just placing a sticker there. All right, boom. Okay, so we'll rank up, and then I'll tell you how to, or why you would actually want to prestige, because there's a pretty specific reason of why you actually want to prestige, and it's really important to the game if you choose to play the game this way. Now, there are 60 levels within Wizards Unite, and prestiging plays a large role in getting you to be able to beat level 60. Now, like you just saw when I upgraded, it said you will get more XP for these foundables. Well, it plays a huge part. Every time you prestige, up to 3 again, you can only go 2 gold. Every time you prestige, you're then going to be able to collect all of these foundables again, but this time you're gonna get rewarded higher XP for collecting them. So each fragment that you get from a foundable will actually give you more XP. So when I find a Hufflepuff student, I'm gonna get more XP than everyone who hasn't prestiged yet. And then same, if someone has prestiged to a silver, then they're gonna get more XP than I'm gonna get for bronze, and then so forth. For gold, you're gonna get the most prestige. Now, this is a really important factor for those who want to get to level 60, because the more XP you get, obviously the faster and the easier it is to get to level 60. So if you want to grind, if you're like a XP grinder, you want to get as much XP as possible, you want to hit level 60 before all your friends, you need to prestige. But that being said, it's going to basically blank out all of your foundables, and this is very important because before, see like this one, or we'll go back, see how it says like, oh, 1 of 1, or 2 of 4, or 1 of 4, 1 of 1, 1 of 1. And then you go over here and it's like 0 of 10, and 0 of 10, 0 of 10, 0 of 10, 0 of 12. That is because every time you prestige, you have to find even more fragments to return it to your registry. So it becomes harder to complete your registry the second time you prestige. And I'm basically assuming, but when you become silver or gold, it's going to be even more. Maybe it's like 100 of Hufflepuff students. You have to get 100 Hufflepuff students before you can prestige again. It's kind of like Pokemon Go. Any Pokemon Go players out there, it's kind of like that, because you have to collect so many Pidgeys before you can evolve, or you have to get so many Pikachus before you can get a Raichu. It's basically kind of like evolving, but they call it prestiging instead. So it's not evolving, it's prestiging. And instead of prestiging one Pokemon at a time, you are prestiging an entire registry page at a time. So that is basically how it works in Wizards Unite, and basically how they're going to continue to get people playing and interested is basically continuing to try to prestige your registry items. So like I said, this is a really big aspect of the game, especially for people who want to go out and grind and get to level 60 ASAP. So if that's the kind of player you really like to get to level 60, then you gotta prestige. You totally need to prestige in order to do that quickly. But if you are a kind of player who just wants to collect every single Pokemon, you just want to have one of each Pokemon, don't prestige. Then you can complete your registry easier and faster, and you don't have to collect a bunch of them to redo your whole registry page. But it is kind of cool. You do have a little bit of a aesthetic, better image. In fact, you kind of notice, I can't zoom in on the game obviously, but if you look right beneath the name of the registry page, you can actually see a Deathly Hallows symbol, which is awesome. I really like that. That's the first thing I noticed when we prestiged on the first one that I prestiged, which I love. I think it is a great, obviously that was a big part of the logo that I have for my channel. So by the way, I do have t-shirts. If you do want a t-shirt, I'll just throw that in real quick. I do have t-shirts. I had a bunch of people ask for them, so I've been really excited to send those to people. But if you want a t-shirt with the logo, it's down in the description. You can go ahead and grab one there. But yeah, the Deathly Hallows symbol is basically on the Prestige page, which is excellent. So yeah, that is prestiging in Wizards Unite. That's how to do it. That's why you would do it. And now you know how to do it, how to grind, and how to get up in level. All right, so about to get in and out right here. Getting some in and out. But I forgot to go through a couple other things. You can, in your registry, you can also prestige the challenge ones as well. You can't prestige mystery ones though, but you can prestige these registry ones. I actually have 2 that I can do, books 1 and 2, and I'm going to prestige both of them right now. But there is no prestiging of the mystery ones. So those are ones that I don't believe you can prestige. But these ones you can. So I had a couple that I just wanted to show you guys real quick, and of course there are plenty of challenge registries that you can also prestige. So definitely check that out as well. You may have a few to prestige of your own.